Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly magazines, and we're boat testing the Aluvan Razor today, and I'm here with Paul McNaught from Brisbane Yamaha. And Paul, you're going to tell us all about this fantastic entry-level boat. Firstly, tell us a little bit about Aluvan.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Aluvan's a company that's been making boats now for 3 odd years. They build a boat that's different to any other boat on the market, and it's quite unique in that it's marrying a super deep V hull underneath a very wide beamy flat bottom boat, and allows you to just go anywhere in the bay or in the estuary with ease.
Now, so this really, it looks like it's a basic tinny, but there's a lot of technology under it. Just explain to me the actual shape of the hull underneath in layman's terms.
Yeah, it's a very, very fine entry on the boat, and with the use of an extra 2 extrusions, so there's 5 extrusions underneath. You've got 2 extra extrusions that marry a deep V entry onto a very wide beamy boat. That adds more in terms of ride quality. You're getting easily the best riding aluminium boat on the market, and you're getting a boat that's super stable at rest.
Now, Paul, every single Aluvan boat that I've seen is incredibly beamy. How beamy is this one?
This is the 4.3. It's 2.1 metres in beam. There's a lot of boats in the same class that'll fit inside this boat, and you wouldn't be able to get that much beam without having the unique Pro X hull underneath it.
One of the unique things about this boat is I think you can set it up for whatever sort of fishing you wanted to do. If you like throwing lures, you could put an electric motor on the front. If you like crabbing, you can fit a lot of crab pots in there. Is there anything this boat can't do?
I haven't found anything it can't do yet, but yeah, you're right. This is the basic boat, the 4.3 Razor, and it's probably it is the most popular boat we sell, starting from $13,000 or $12,990 as a package. There is a boat smaller than this, but this one seems to be the main seller. You can option them up or option them down, pretty much to do exactly what you want.
Paul, speaking of options, this one seems to be pretty optioned up straight off the bat. We've got, standard, we've got pockets inside, we've got the extruded side decks, we've got a floor in the front and the middle. Is that pretty standard for an entry-level Aluvan?
This is a standard boat. The only option is the bow plate on the front, which most people want for this type of boat, so we're just putting it on and making it a standard feature ourselves. But everything else, wide side decks, full flat floors, transom step, extrusions, everything's standard in the boat, so you're definitely not buying an entry-level boat.
Paul, tell us about the Yamaha on the back of this boat.
Yeah, this is a 40 horsepower 3-cylinder. It's the manual engine. You can option up to the electric start, power trim and tilt, but the manual engine keeps the price down. It's a 3-cylinder, 3 carbs, so there's plenty of power, plenty of torque, and it's more than enough to push this boat. We have sold this boat with a 30 on the back. It just depends again on how much fishing you're going to do and how much gear you cart. If you're going to carry the kitchen sink, well, you'll need a bigger engine.
Okay, Paul, I notice all of these Aluvan boats that Brisbane Yamaha sells are on Dunbeer trailers. Why is that?
Dunbeer is the largest trailer manufacturer in Australia. They make a trailer to suit every hull design, and the manufacturer chose Dunbeer. Pretty much they had a trailer within their range that suited the boats, and it's not an easy boat to find a trailer to suit. The beam of the boat and the deep V requires a special trailer, and Dunbeer makes probably the best.
So, Paul, in this price range, this boat's $12,990. Seems like a great starter package for a boat. Is it an intimidating boat for people that want to get into boating?
No, I don't think so. If you look at the features that are in the boat, there's more features in this boat than any other boat on the market. You also look at it from, if you're looking at the biggest part of the market, it's the family boating, and safety is their major concern. They're very, very, very safe boats. They're over-spec'd with flotation. They can handle such a range of conditions, and they're very easy to handle. There's no little hidden surprises with them. So people that have never driven a boat before are going to be very comfortable operating it. And for the more advanced person, they can get a lot more performance out of them once they learn how to do that as well.
Paul, not a heap of underfloor storage in this boat, but there is a very deep well up the front, and that's because of that Pro X hull. You can put all sorts of stuff in there. Yeah,
there's plenty of room for all the gear that you're going to carry, and this is the bottom of the range boat, but there's more than enough room under the cast deck for most of the gear you want to carry. There's also there's also side pockets for a bit of extra. You shouldn't sort of have anything left behind.
I think you throw an esky in this thing, a bit of fishing tackle in the side pockets, and you're ready for a day on the water.
Yeah, as long as you've got the esky full, you're pretty right. You don't need much else.